Hey guys, Mantis here. We're gonna go over improving via research. As you can see here, I suffered a few losses in a row, and one thing I noticed is that I'm losing against Fiora, Gwen, Fiora, Gwen. Also, I noticed that I've been dying a lot recently, especially in the early game 1v1, and that just leads to me maybe perhaps giving up a little bit or not playing as serious. So, first and foremost, when you're experiencing tough times, one thing I like to do is just kick it to the basics and start doing a little bit of research on players that are better than you, and let's get started. So, right away, one thing I like to do is I like to go to OPGG, and then I go to champions, sort by the specific one you're looking for. In this case, is Darius. And then you can see, popular runes, setups, bone plating, attack speed, the offense. Most of the time, you'll be seeing lots of different builds, but maybe one of them can help you understand why you're losing. So what you can do is you can click one of these Darius Masters and they'll pop up profiles. Here I've searched up a few of them here already. And try to look if you can see them in a matchup that you've lost before. So for example, just quickly scrolling down here, Darius versus Fiora here. In this game, he did Triforce build, I think into Death Dance, yeah, and then Sterak's right after with attack speed and bone plating. Definitely a viable build, perhaps even the correct build. But yeah, definitely you want to gain information by doing stuff like this. It really does help. And another game here, 13-3, 12 hours ago against Fiora. He did Stradbreaker and it was a loss, but I think he had a little bit of a troll team as well. But something to definitely think about, looking at the build, and attack speed, bone plating, and attack speed. And then, yeah, definitely just look up lots of different players, try to gain information, and try to emulate that to the best of your ability. Because sometimes you'll be running a rune or a rune that's perhaps not that good. And then here we can see that he did attack speed, but he took tenacity and he started Doran Shield and it was an L. But then the other guy who won against Fiora, or we can assume that he won lane. He took Doran's Blade, no tenacity with attack speed, and bone plating without the secondary and sorcery, I believe that's what it's called. Yeah, sorcery. So after you gain a little bit of research, there's other websites you can also go. I like this one a lot. OneTrick.gg. I know you can sort by uh, Darius players as well, different players, rankings, counters as well. But with the build here, lots of Stride Breakers. There should be Triforce builds. Yeah, Triforce builds. And at the bottom here, you can even search up the most recent games, 13 hours, 14, 16, 17, and then try to look for the matchup they're having troubles in. Sometimes the matchups won't show up, and that's fine because there's so many different matchups in League. And yeah, in this case, the matchup I was looking for wasn't there. And the final thing is, once you learn a little bit about the masteries and runes, kick it to the basics. Definitely easily can go to YouTube and search up Darius versus Fiora Challenger. You can even put in the KR. And then here in filters, you want to go to upload date to see the most recent ones. And then you have Xiao Qiao Miang Darius versus Fiora with Beifeng MLXG. Honestly, this is pretty good game, I think, to watch. And then quickly going, you can see that this man is playing the Darius. Kind of curious as to what he has to say, but obviously he's Chinese. But this is the best thing you could do. The very best thing you could do is look at the most recent game, 9/12/22. So this was 6 days ago on the current patch, I believe. Might be on the patch previews. But this is good enough to learn. So now that you're here, now that you gained a little bit more information about your runes masteries, now it's a matter of looking at a high elo player that's better than you and learn exactly what he does to win in this lane. And of course things could happen, and it could easily be Ashe and Ezreal just hard carrying bot lane and he does nothing. But in some of these games I'm dying early and I'm making it hard for my team to win. So this is a perfect opportunity to learn. Now we're not going to go through this entire game. I just wanted to show you an example of what you need to do to hopefully learn. See that ward right there in that trap bush just in case they come gank. And then we can see what he starts against Fiora here. Starts the Q. And the matchup begins. So I'm going to pause here real quick. And then I've been having troubles versus Gwen as well. So we can just easily type in Darius versus Gwen. Now you want to go upload date, of course, to see the most common, not common, but the most recently updated or uploaded VOD. And obviously you can see it's 9 days ago, and this guy, it says Darius versus Gwen top, but it seems like he's versing Camille in the splash art here. But yeah, so this is his rune page. Attack speed, and he takes scaling health with no defensive ones. And yeah, this quality is pretty shit, but hopefully we can update it. So he started W in this matchup. And yeah, as you can see, he just walks up and plays super aggressively, and he might even go for the dive here. And just like that, he gets first blood without ignite. And yeah, this game probably is gonna be a snowball, but we'll see, right? We'll continue watching and just continue learning. And this is a really easy way just to improve. Take a step back, take a deep breath, learn about these matchups, learn what you need to be taking in these matchups, especially Rune Rise. Here, I think I skipped out on the attack speed. No, I did take the attack speed in this one, but I just played it wrong. And yeah, generally you wanna learn a lot. So he takes Duran Shield. He takes Duran Shield. I think I took Duran's Blade, and then against her I took the shield. So I did change it up a little bit. Yeah, I definitely took some weird runes here. Didn't take the attack speed. I didn't take offense, and I kind of went a little bit defense. So yeah, as you can see, a slight a little. I need to take some tweaks on my rune pages. Here's a little bit better, but I'd rather have second wind with unflinching. And yeah, it's just it all adds up together to make a the proper setup into the proper gameplay. So as you can see that this guy, he doesn't really care about Gwen, and he's just gonna go walk forward and just keep hitting her, right? He might even get a kill again here, to be honest. Yeah, so as you can see that this guy makes it look easy just by walking up and pressing W, right? So perhaps this might not be the best game to watch, but definitely from how I played it, from how he played it, is completely different. And yeah, it's just something to keep in mind, right? You just want to learn, right? Like learn how these players play, learn how these players win these matchups. And yeah, this guy made it look easy, and maybe the Gwen player isn't that good, but it's just one game, right? And then we exit this game and then watch the next game, right? And then once you gain a little bit more information, perhaps you learn something new about a build, perhaps you'll learn something about their skill rank ups, something like that, and hopefully you'll be on the right track to get some dubs as soon as possible, because losing on your main sucks a lot, and definitely don't want to be doing that too much, right? And you want to stick to your mains in solo queue, and you don't want to switch it up, because I really did want to. I woke up this morning saying, hey, maybe I should just play Renekton instead of addressing the issues that I have and not improving or adjusting. So hopefully this quick little video helps you, and of course, good luck on the Rift, and sub if you like this video. Thanks guys. Peace.